coming off of another pretty difficult loss there. Let's see if he's able to recuperate as we get started in game one.
There we go, kicking it off. Pokemon Stadium. Of course, this is a stage right here that we see just quite a bit of. Both these two players, of course, at this level should be very familiar with the terrain here. As you can see right now, Eric kind of proving that statement, so mix him up. Probably thought he was going to land up there on that top platform. Found an opening with back air up tilt. Oh, okay, Mr. Big Reads.
Yeah, look, Eric's feeling some type of way right now. It's like, I know that you're going to air dodge down here, and also I know you're going to try and laser me right now. Excellently called out there, using the down B. We saw that earlier against the Dom matchup too, trying to keep all the holy waters off the stage. Down to the up air, that's in the window though. That is a very true confirm, and that's going to find the kill.
That's right. Eric right here showing up in a big, whoa, my lord, in a big way here. Saves the jump off the ledge. Now, what's it going to be? There's the backer. Won't be able to spot dodge that, homie. That lasts quite a bit of time. Just a big old ass hitbox. Catches the gyro as if Eric needed anything else to toss at you. Yeah, and yeah, right. I can certainly tell that he's very comfortable in this matchup. Very, very well aware of how Rob's hitboxes interact with me, Swordfighter.
Yeah, also, everybody getting the best radio performance that they could get right now. As we continue to talk about this, apparently it's still on us in the chat. But, oh my goodness, catching the up air once again. And we're seeing, you know, Domnique's having a bit of a struggle here. Does find the up air, though. Not going to get away from that one.
Okay. Right here, Domnique just unfortunately enough, struggling just to make some magic happen, man. Eric, again, very comfortable in this match, but I can tell, I mean, is this just something about, you know, parries early on in the stock where it's like, yeah, homie, I already know. Like, show me something different here, okay? We're both playing a very similar game, both like home on the range. What's it going to be right now?
Absolutely, getting the gyro in hand. Domnique down to his last stock. Gyro trying to catch in second place, but not going to get the forward smash here to close it out. The single hit forward air, though, keeping the pressure up as we're seeing Domnique struggle a bit to get down. The big parry down for the up air, and that's going to be the game. Unfortunately, we were the only ones who saw it, but Eric going to take the first game.
Yes, Dom says, run it back. I'm not feeling it. Eric, I mean, wow. I mean, just talk about just knowledge of a matchup. Eric just really opened up that match very, very dominantly, and of course did not let up even at the tail end, because when you play again against another Rob, especially one of like Dominique's caliber, you know that a lead won't really be a lead for too long. They're going to start to figure something out soon, but Eric just really closed all doors, shut all windows of opportunity down, and because that was able to move on into this next game in a very strong way. I mean, wow. But let's see, I mean, because I don't want to take anything away from Dom. Okay, but I got scared for a second, Ajax.
All right, still alive in this, but this is what I was talking about before when it comes to Swordfighter. I think they do pretty good against Rob because of the fact that it's a big character, so it makes it easy for them to get a lot of those multi-hit drag downs, get those big confirms. As we get everybody to join the party here with us in this incredible set, Eric up on the first game, but Domnique, we've seen a lot of that, the wavelength onto the platform to get those grabs and net to KO, and that's going to be the first stock going to Domnique.
There it is. Domnique right here opening this up. Only 40% to mind you. Now this is the Rob stuff I was worried about. I was like, where is it? Now, every Rob plays a little different. Every character plays a little different. But, you know, we have a lot of Robs in this current meta, okay? I don't care how anybody feels about it. You know, we just have a lot of Robs. So I know that they're all going to play a little different, but there are going to be some very telling things, some very similar things that they all kind of share. And that right there was certainly it. Oh my God. But, I mean, a rinse and repeat.
Are we out here in the south, man? Not one, but two tornadoes coming through, tearing everything apart right there. Catching the last hit, too, so that worked out. Getting the reversal, actually messing up the back air, sending him closer to get hit by the up B. That was a pretty hilarious interaction. But unfortunately for Eric, not so funny right now, dealing with this ledge trap.
Yeah, absolutely not. I mean, this ledge trapping is certainly no joke for sure. And Domnique right now just, again, so scary at the ledge. I mean, really both opponents are, but for very different reasons. Of course, Domnique, again, down tilt back here, catching a spot dodge on Eric, which he's done multiple times here in this set. But of course, Eric just being able to just stand right outside of like the color of the Pokeball and just toss literally everything out, force something awkward, and then finds that right conversion. Oh, almost waited out the pop out.
I kind of like the idea because the fact that he's trying to delay around the mash. He's actually doing Eric's done a pretty good job of mixing up the timing of the mash right there. Please take that back, sir. It's not Christmas. I didn't want that.
That's right, playing hot potato right there with the projectiles. Okay, both of these two keeping this thing as close as they most possibly can. Oh wow, finds a parry on the falling up air, yes. And then Kaz, like I said, he has that tool on him. And unfortunately enough for Eric, was able to hit the mark and snipe him off stage.
Oh goodness, Domnique, we haven't seen Domnique go for too many of the side B reads off stage either, trying to maybe condition an air dodge out of Eric, but recognizing, that up B kind of hard to challenge somewhat. It's very fast, it has multi-hit, so let it rock. Falling up air is many attempts coming in from Domnique to try and get that hit, but just missing every single time. Maybe a back air on a shield poke? Yeah, you saw the attempt right there. There should be a hard whip punish though, and that is down the last stock apiece.
That's right. I was actually anticipating an up tilt sooner or later. Because, sometimes there's that part of the match where, like, both players get up close and personal, and then, like, they don't press a button, and they might wait a little bit too late. So then one player gets caught in, like, analysis paralysis, like, yo, is he pressing a button, or is he actually, like, caught in my vortex? He doesn't know what he's about to do. But I was like, yo, is up tilt coming out right there? But no up tilt needed the actual turnaround F smash, which has a considerable amount of range. I did not expect it to hit from that range.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, actually, excuse me while I'm talking about up smash, just missing. These mash outs from Eric have been so on point. The chakram starting to push Domnique back. This is actually down throw up air range, by the way. This is why he's not swinging. He's trying to find one mistake from Domnique. There it is! Oh, the gyro gets in the way, though. That was the kill.
That was certainly the kill. Can he bait an air dodge? Yes, he can, but it's not going to work as easily on Rob, some character with just multiple jumps. Okay, back onto the top platform. Tornado right there. Yes, hot potato. That is yours, good sir. I do not want it.
Oh my goodness, 1, 2, 3, back airs, goes for a committal forward smash on a parry, not gonna get it. Parry's coming out galore. The down air has a grounded hitbox. Gets away from the tech chase. Domnique needs just one good up smash or one good jump read on Eric for moving around a bit too much, or one good straight back air from Eric to take this out, Rod.
That's right. And they both are certainly well aware of what's at stake here, but unfortunately, you touched my shield one too many times incorrectly, and you're going to be in the arms of an angel, good sir. Great stuff right there. I mean, wow, nerves of steel for both of these two opponents, but it was Domnique that was able to dig deep and close out. Finally put a point on the board for himself. I feel like Domnique has just been really hard on himself, just during this wave. I want to see them, get hype. They're wearing their emotions on their sleeve, when they're upset, but I want to see Domnique pop off too.
Yeah, likewise. I mean, that's actually been a tale for both of them, right? Eric has also come from some very difficult matches where they kind of had some really close games, but couldn't close it. But Domnique started the block with those very frustrating dubs where he just missed out on Kirash. Definitely waking up here, trying to make sure he solidifies a better seed than Eric. And also, just going into tomorrow, you want to be the one to say, I walked away with more W's than the other. And we're already seeing things start off here off the rip. But with this very obscure matchup we don't see too often here, Rod, it's actually been really good so far. Yeah,
it's actually been a really fun one to cast too, especially with how the matches opened up, because both sides opened up in a very explosive manner, but this in two very, very different ways. In Eric's case, especially if they get up close and personal, they're really banking on down tilt. Down tilt really seems to be the party starter when it comes to boxing. And then, of course, I mean, what can't Rob do up close? They are not short on, literally being able just to lay on the percent. Oh my God, and then the rinse and repeat, just when we thought it was safe to land on the platforms incorrectly. Domnique letting you know it's most certainly no down smash for you. Forwarder right there just gaining themselves a little bit of breathing space.
Oh my goodness, no need to remix it up right there. Just stay with the classic CD. Just coming in, trying to get the grab again. Just misses it though. Second hit of fair actually finds the up tilt. Can you get the kill with the upper off the top? No, the falling there just smacking him out away far enough. But Domnique definitely within up throw range. You saw the same way you talked about before. Do not poke my shield. I will send you packing.
There it is. Oh my God. And you know what? Despite the start, Domnique was the one that was harassing very well, wasn't quite able to find any openings, at least for damage and stocks with like up air, or any of the throws. It is Eric that was able to, shut it down from up top. So great stuff right here. 191%. Obviously, Rage is most certainly maxed out. It's going to take more than a nair right here to get it done. Oh, it's my God. The spot dodge. Wow.
Finally, not too many people have the ability to say that they lived against Rob 200%. That doesn't happen too often. But putting on an extra 60% on the board, all you need is about, all right, now we're in down throw up air range. You got to watch out for the party that's coming in for Eric. He's going to try and find that tornado or down throw pretty soon.
Oh, okay, I don't think he actually wanted to land on the ledge right there that time, or snap to the ledge, excuse me. Yeah, I think he wanted to side B, but didn't realize because of the camera how close he was. So very great right there. Certainly something that's in the memory database right there for Eric, just knowing that he will drift down here and try to come get me if the situation permits.
Exactly. You got to keep, when you know that somebody's seeking red and they're trying to find maybe an early gift, you have to keep that in the back of your head. The tornado, actually, because of the fact that he was short out there, couldn't convert into up air. So that was good to try to weigh down the defensive option from Domnique afterwards. Oh, and once again, how many times has that worked tonight, Ron? That's been so good.
Starting to lose count here, my man. I mean, Domnique just has something for every occasion, especially when it comes to this platform play. But wow, speaking of platform play, Eric says I could play up on these platforms too, my friend. Backer is going to shut it down. Gyro down there. Okay.
It's all 22%, still getting something out of it, but catching him on the landing. Knew he was going to get aggressive out of disadvantage there, getting the up smash. This is pretty crucial because whoever takes this game here gets the counter pick advantage throughout the rest of the set. And so far, there's been no dominance on either factor. These have been close all the way through.
They most certainly have. And yeah, I misspoke there just a second ago. Not down or down throw, but most certainly, yes, both sides have certainly just not let up at all. But as we say that, though, it is Eric with this noticeable lead. Now, I know we've said it time and time again, what really is a lead to a Rob, especially a Rob of this caliber, but it just seems like with the way Eric is piloting his character, yes, just having every option covered, knowing how to zone properly, knowing how to set up traps, and then it also doesn't help that Rob is just a really big-ass target, too, which just makes the task, again, that much easier for Eric.
And you know, you talk about that, and me Swordfighter, although a sword fighter in the name, is kind of disguised in the way that they're almost like Toon Blink, where they don't have a massive range on that sword in general. So having a big character like Rob makes that back air easier to connect, and getting that jump read in, the landing, being a mistake from Domnique, one of the few times we saw it. No more tri-plats though. We're still gonna go with the battlefield, but a smaller one at that as we get into game number 4.
There we go, potential final game here, unfortunately, for Domnique. I would imagine that they are going to figure out a way and quickly here to try to bring this back into closer quarter combat something here, because I mean the zoning game, despite how strong Rob is from the other side of the room, I mean it's really been Eric that's really just kind of, you know, just in just full control of the terrain, just letting him know like, yo, the stage is mine, you're kind of living here, but you know what I'm saying, I am the landlord, like, you know, what are you going to do right now?
You know what? I just got a chopper for the chat one time. Holy schmoly. All right, here we go. On this last stock here, don't tornado, not within the range, but that's the jump, trying to find the up air. Doesn't get the hit. That up air will hit, though. Mine is better than yours, and that is Domnique taking the first game. I mean, excuse me, first stock.
First stock, yes. I mean, I'm sure he wants another game on the board for himself, but Eric has just been a formidable force right here, but Domnique doesn't seem to care much about it, especially when it comes to the ledge gameplay here. Domnique just has an option for everything that Eric is tossing out, and I mean, it does, you know, go to show, you know, especially looking at the last match between Eric and Kiarash, that he does struggle at times to get back onto solid ground, especially when it comes to, you know, do I need to mix up with the high recovery? Do I need to just go back to the ledge? I mean, it just seems like you kind of put him in that blender, he starts to falter a little bit. Domnique finds the up tilt, no platform play for you, Eric, DIing out of harm's way.
That worked out just in favor of Eric, because dash grab from Rob is actually not very wide range. So because of that whip, that down air is so good at catching people off guard on the landing. You don't do it too often, but when you do work, that does a great job. No throws, maybe at 200 plus, but there's not really a kill throw outside of maybe a back throw at this point. So we need Eric to get that one straight hit to get himself back in the game, but Domnique looking very good here. We talked about 200 before, about to hit the same mark.
Yeah, and this is kind of the part of the match that we don't really get to see very often, man. Like, you know, the great thing about me Swordfighter is that, yes, they are a very strong character in points, but when the percents aren't really speaking to them in their favor, and now they have to, like, really dig deep for, like, something just different, that's where they kind of struggle a bit. And Eric, unfortunately enough, as strong as they are, falling victim to a lot of the things that Dominique's doing, because he knows that, okay, this must be the percent window that he's looking for, you know, that me Swordfighter goodness. I can't let him have that. I got to make him work for this. And damn it, is he working pretty good.
Absolutely. Eric is dominating this whole stock here, keeping all the percent up, almost had a 0 to death borderline going on over there. But Domnique finally finds one hit in. But still, at what cost? Like, he's taking 100 plus. That up air is going to connect, and Eric gets himself back in the game, trying to possibly win this here with a 3-1.
Yeah, we'll have to see those down tilts from Rob. Certainly has a thing or two to say about it, maybe even 3. As you know, definitely one of the stronger boxing tools in the game, up close and personal. The gyro, yes, rolls out of harm's way, a little off the mark, though, with the tech read. That's the reverse. Doesn't get too much off of it, but does gain himself just a little bit of positioning. Domnique, of course, not trying to stay too far away because not wanting to deal with the chakram, and for damn sure, Ajax not trying to deal with that tornado anymore, but there it is.
Ooh. Oh, that's the air dodge. But a little, all right, good enough arrow jump, and then reads the high recovery for the up air, and that is going to be Eric taking it away from Domnique. Domnique giving himself a little bit too obvious to the landings at the end there. Recognize that, oh, you want to escape? You don't want to take me on shield right now? Cool, I'm going to go beat you out with this up air. It's such a strong move. And Eric, after a very pretty big deficit that we saw going on there in that game, able to solidify to 3-1.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, strong move, strong matches, and of course, even stronger players and a very strong tournament. Of course, this is the Smash World Tour if you're just tuning in. It's Rod and it's the legendary Ajax. We're just up here having some fun. Yes. Wow. North Dakota, who would have thought? Like, I mean, again, I can't stress enough. I've been to that region a handful of times. I'm like, yo, I know you're going to make a splash sooner or later. It's coming. They actually back in Smash 4 had a lot of Donkey Kongs back in the day. So, I mean, just kind of seeing how the meta shifts.